Hey there, book lovers.
And welcome to the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads, where two sisters dive headfirst into the world of spicy romance.
I'm Blondie.
And I'm Mare, and if there's one thing we love, it's a book that brings the heat.
From the slow burns that make you swoon to the downright scandalous reads that leave you blushing.
We're here to break it all down with hot takes, steamy plot recaps, and plenty of laughs.
No trope is off limits, no book is too spicy. Whether you're a seasoned romance reader
or just dipping your toes into the world of smutty fiction, we've got you covered.
So grab a drink,
get cozy, and let's talk spice. And we're back.
I don't think... Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh my goodness, technical
Holy
difficulty.
shit balls.
That's what happens. We leave for a few weeks. We go to a convention. We forget how to do our jobs.
We don't know what we're doing.
Apparently not. Hello.
Welcome back, everybody.
Alrighty. It's been a hot minute since we recorded.
Yeah.
We've been away doing fun things.
Yes, we have.
But let's introduce ourselves, shall we?
Yes. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Blondie. I'm your chaos coordinator, and I'm ready to bargain with the devil tonight for good spice.
And I'm Mare. I am your TBR enabler, and I'm here for haunted houses and the haunted men.
Oh. So welcome to episode 19 of the Sisters of the Steamy Reads. What are we into today?
Today we're entering Phantasma by Kaylie Smith, a gothic haunted house survival game where romance is as dangerous as the demons. This is episode 19.
Crazy.
I know. I can't believe it.
Dang, dude.
I know. I can't believe we're 19 episodes in.
That's nutty.
Oh, and I know everybody, real quick before we hit the trigger warnings and Goodreads, because, you know, I'm going to totally go on a tangent really quick.
Uh-oh.
We were at the Rocky Mountain Readers Retreat the first weekend in September. Those videos and interviews and shorts are coming. It's a lot of content to edit for 2 full days of filming. We're going to have a special bonus episode soon where we show all of the swag, the goodies, our experiences. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be a fun one. So that's going to come up soon. And you'll hopefully be seeing those videos or those little shorts here shortly.
Yeah, we met a lot of really fun authors.
We met amazing authors, absolutely amazing authors. So many amazing local authors. The whole event was just
so good.
Chef's kiss. It was amazing. So anyway, all right. Tangent over. Should we hit those trigger warnings really fast?
Yes, hit those trigger warnings.
All right, here they are up on screen. And here are your trigger warnings.
Phantasma by Kaylie Smith, a dark, gothic fantasy romance packed with horror elements and sensitive themes. Listener discretion is strongly advised during this episode. Trigger and content warnings. Graphic horror, gore, and torture. Death of a family member, including the main character's mother. Corpse, imaginary, and disturbing content. Mentions of suicide and depression. Assault. Obsessive-compulsive disorder themes, including intrusive thoughts, compulsions, and accidental self-harm. Explicit sexual content, including scenes involving blood. A magical drug drink leading to dubious consent. Note, never involving the love interest. All intimacy with the love interest is fully consensual. Heavy alcohol use. The fucking end.
I forgot you did that.
I forgot I did that too. You're welcome. And hey, welcome in, Ricky.
Oh my gosh, that was
Appreciate it.
hello. All right. Let's hit that book summary really fast so we can get into the spicy stuff. All right, book summary up on screen. And here we go. And I am not a narrator. That's all I'm going to say. Book summary. Phantasma, Book 1 of the Wicked Games series by Kaylie Smith. Welcome to Phantasma. There are only 2 rules to the game. Stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia's sister disappears, there's only one way to save her. Ophelia must enter Phantasma, a deadly contest inside a haunted mansion, and claim its prize, a single wish. Phantasma is a maze of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms, of demons and temptations. Ophelia will face 9 challenges, each more dangerous than the last. There can only be one winner, and the other contestants will stop at nothing to eliminate their rivals. Every day the house creates new monsters, but just as Ophelia's fears threaten to overwhelm her, a mysterious stranger offers her a bargain. Charming, arrogant, and infuriatingly attractive, Blackwell claims he can guide her through the lethal trials ahead. All he asks in return is 10 years of her life. Ophelia knows she shouldn't trust him. Blackwell doesn't seem dangerous, but appearances can be deceptive. Worse still, she feels a dark and irresistible attraction, drawing them closer and closer. Her life is on the line, but in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing
I didn't
the game
write it.
is losing your heart. I didn't write it. I just read it.
You did a great job reading it.
I try.
I highly enjoyed it.
It is a good book. All right, let's hit those social media shout outs so that we can get on to the good stuff.
Yeah, before we dive in, don't forget to follow us and join our sisterhood. We are on TikTok at the Steamy Sisterhood.
We're on YouTube at the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads.
And Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And it's the same Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads.
And we have an Etsy store, which is the Steamy Sisters Co.
Yeah.
So tag us, share your spicy reactions, and be a part of our chaos.
We would love it. Comments always are amazing.
Yep. All right, here we go. Time for some Meet the Madness. Oh, yeah. We'll work on those transitions.
I like it.
I think I did pretty good. I'm not a special
like
effects
it.
wizard. It's
Yeah.
getting better. We're up in our game.
For sure.
All right, so now that you have the general idea of the story, because of the extremely long book summary,
That everybody paid attention to, right?
I'm sure.
I don't think so, but yeah.
Okay. So should we just hit the discussion prompts right off the bat, or should we summarize it again for everybody? For the people who didn't listen.
We could summarize it again. So when I'll read like
The mini summary?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's do every other sentence. Step into Phantasma Manor, a gothic haunted house that makes bargains and blood.
Ophelia Grimm has 9 nights, 9 deadly trials, and 1 impossible rule. Don't fall in love.
But when the dangerously magnetic phantom Blackwell enters the game, survival and seduction start to blur.
There we go. Now you have the TLDR.
Titillating.
The TLDR. All right, let's hit these prompts. All right, is love a salvation in the dark or just another trap laid by the house itself?
Did you want me to answer that?
Yes.
Do
Do you think it's a salvation or a trap?
I think it's a trap.
I wish I had that special effects from Star Wars.
What?
It's a trap. The lobster-looking guy.
Oh,
The meme.
I don't.
Oh my God. She apparently doesn't remember Star Wars, everybody. We can yell at her later for that.
My. Okay. What if you had to survive 9 nights in Phantasma? Would romance keep you alive or kill you faster?
I don't think I'd survive. I'd probably die.
Way to be innovative.
I don't know. Would it keep me alive or kill me faster? I think it would depend on if I was trying to keep the person I loved out of danger.
If I were in there with you, or you were trying to find me, because
I would totally like go balls to the walls to try and save you. You're my sister, of course.
well, that's what she's doing.
I know, but we were talking about
This is actually a really good book.
Would romance keep you alive or kill you faster was the question.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm not romantically in love with you.
I know, but if you had to become romantic with somebody in there or die.
To save you, then yes, I would do it. Of course.
Perfect. That's all I
I
need
wouldn't.
to know.
Well, I mean, obviously.
I'm going to live.
Yes. I mean, I'm going to save my sister. I don't know how my husband will feel about it, but I'm going to save my sister.
Well, this is in a fairy tale.
All right. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my mic. I hope that didn't mess anything up.
You're
Okay.
good. All right. If you had to pay Phantasma's entry fee, your greatest fear, what would the house take from you? So to enter Phantasma, you have to tell it your greatest fear.
Well, you don't tell it. They go into your mind and take it.
And steal it. So,
like your deepest, darkest fear. Like even a fear maybe you don't know you're afraid of. Like they like go into your mind.
Into your mind.
My deepest, darkest fear?
I don't even know.
It probably involved my kids. Like something happening to my kids or not being able to rescue my kids or save them or something like that. That would be probably my deepest fear. Before I had kids, oh goodness, I don't know. I really don't know. That one's hard. I'm not like afraid of bugs or heights.
You're not afraid of any bug.
No, I'm not afraid of bugs, snakes,
no
heights.
bug at all.
No, I'm not afraid of bugs.
Okay. Snakes.
Not afraid of snakes. Not afraid of heights,
but they're a bug.
I'm not afraid of spiders at all. Not afraid of spiders, bugs, snakes. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm probably afraid of more things that are like out of my control, like a natural disaster, something that I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
That's probably more of a fear I have.
Oh my God. I hate watching those movies where they're like destroying whole cities because it gives me such bad anxiety. I was like, oh my God, it's going to take forever to rebuild that. It's such a mess. It gives me like.
You mean like Twister, like where they destroy whole towns? Now, is that more of the to rebuild, or is that more of your medical training kicking in, going,
No,
I
it's
couldn't get to.
building.
You're like, fuck all those dead people.
Yeah, no.
And injured people.
It's like, oh my God, that building took forever to build and it just crumbled. It's going to take
I don't
so
care
long.
about inanimate objects. That would be my least of my worries.
It gives me such bad anxiety.
That's a weird
I'm
thing
like,
to
the
have.
streets are so dirty now. Like, it's so weird. Just
That is such a random thing to have anxiety about.
I don't know. It's weird.
All right. Now that
All right.
what's your so your greatest fear is what? What would be your price for entry? What's your fear?
I'm thinking. I don't really know.
You suck.
I don't really have a lot of fears. Like, I'll do a lot of daredevilish shit.
That's what I mean. Like, it's hard to think of a legitimate.
And like, bugs don't creep me out. I mean, they creep me out, but it's not something that would
Like, you don't have arachnophobia.
Yeah, it wouldn't hinder me from doing anything.
And I think that's the hard part for me. I don't think there's anything that like would. Yeah, I can't think of it. I really can't. So
Interesting. I wonder if the house dove into our minds, what it would come back with.
I don't know. That's a good
It's
one.
More of like your subconscious.
I think it's probably fear of like a loved one getting hurt. Whether that loved one be a child, my husband, a family member. I think that would be more of one of my fears because that's what I have nightmares about.
Yeah, then that's one of your fears for sure.
So, would you rather face 9 nights of deadly trials or risk falling for someone the house forbids you to love?
Really?
Oh, come on. It's a question. Just answer it.
Of course I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Literally. Of course I would risk falling in love. Especially if a handsome man came to knocking.
All right.
Does the don't fall in love rule make the romance feel more dangerously or deliciously dangerous, or more doomed from the start? Do you feel?
I think it's a little bit of both, but it also, I think that by putting that rule in the story in the beginning, you obviously know she's going to fall in love with someone inside Phantasma. And I think that's the part that was a little frustrating to me. It's like, I don't know, it seemed kind of dumb. Because then you know it's going to happen. But it is what it is.
True.
Risk it all for the biscuit.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Into it. He's going to risk it for the biscuit too.
Heck yeah, we are. All right. Are we moving on to spicy time?
Ooh, spicy time.
It's spice breakdown time. All right.
And I do appreciate everybody coming in to watch our live on Twitch.
All right. Let's get our chili peppers up. What are you rating this on a spice of 1 to 5 for all the new viewers out there? 1 being very low or no spice, 5 being like intense, dark themes spiced.
I'm going to give this 2.5 chili peppers.
So blinky chili pepper.
It's a little spicy. There's some good spicy, sexy scenes.
But there's not a whole lot of like
kink.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kink in this one. It's a lot of just, it's hot, it's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, there aren't like hand necklaces. There aren't a lot of taboos. It's just, I shouldn't say run of the mill because it's still hot.
Yeah, it's still a good book.
It's still hot. It's just pretty standard spice.
Yeah. What did you give it?
I give it about the same, a 2.5.
Okay.
Somewhere in there because, yeah, it's kind of just like, yeah.
Okay.
Run of the mill, normal, not boring, but still hot. Still gets your blood pumping a little bit, that type of thing.
Yeah. So the spicy breakdown, let's break down the spice vibes in this book. So it's got haunted intimacy. The manners influences make every touch feel more dangerous.
And it's got bargain lace tensions, desire mixed with high stake deals.
Ooh, I did like that about it. It's there's possession, obsession, energy from the main male character in this.
And emotional vulnerability woven into dark physical intimacy. So those are the general vibes. All right, should we hit those spicy chapters? There aren't a whole lot.
There aren't, and I think they're timed well in the book, throughout, to keep you more entertained.
Yeah, they're well spaced. Like, there's only 6 spicy chapters in the whole book. So, all right, let's hit those spicy chapters because, all right, if you don't want to know what happens in the spicy chapters, then read the book first and come back and watch the episode.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows at this point we're 19 episodes in. We're giving our general reviews and thoughts on the book. So we're not going to give major spoilers without the wee-woos, but yeah. So, all right. Chapter 22, there's some corridor heat. The characters. Oh, let's put up some pictures. Sorry. I get distracted when I don't have my stuff up. All right. So here's Ophelia. She's our main female character. And yes, she dresses very,
Sorry, I had to change the mod view.
Dude, you're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, I gotta delete this thing.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
our fucking person's not on here, Jean.
Yeah, we're missing our mod tonight. Thanks a lot, Jean. All right, anyway, so there's our main female character. Here's our main male character. We love them both. All right. All right, so chapter 22, Corridor Heat. They're kind of trapped in a hidden hallway. It's a tense scene. There's some pinning against the wall, some breath play, and restrained intensity. That's all I'm going to give up because I don't want to give up too much. So, all right. And then the next one is yours. Or no, the next one is mine. Chapter 26, Healing as Foreplay. There's a little bit of blood play, healing touch, and intimacy blurred with possession. So there's a little bit of again, there's a lot of technical difficulties today. We don't know why. We can't even push the right buttons, apparently. All right. We're going back. We were at chapter 26 in our spicy chapter guide. This one, again, I'll reiterate because it sounds like our mics might have been out. This one had blood play, healing touch, and intimacy blurred with possession. And our main male character, who we think is hot AF, worships our main female character. And we love that as a general rule of thumb.
Yes, we love that.
So your turn.
Okay.
We'll put him up really quick and maybe we'll make him walk around a little bit while you talk.
Oh, okay. So the chapter 27.
Yep, that's where we're at.
Cool. So this is the full consumption, first full. So this is the first time they
Consummation.
Oh, is that what it says? Consummation. So
It's the big first scene.
yes. So after the charge of healing, their restraints like shatter. They're essentially now just like lusting for each other. Ophelia's too raw to fight.
You're going way deep in. I just read the notes towards the bottom.
Oh, okay.
They gave
so you don't
general
want me to say
No.
that he teleports them to the bedroom, strips her down, and devours her?
No, we don't want to give all. They got it. Like, we don't want to give all the spice up. Dude.
So bruising kisses, bites, and then urgent beep, beep, beep.
Basically, what I did.
He beeps her into the mattress relentlessly and consuming, making her cry his name. I can't say that on here.
You could say whatever you want, but basically, I just went over the general stuff that happened.
The notes. Here are the notes. Oral sex, biting, bruising, first full sex scene, and highly possessive.
Yes, because I didn't want to give up.
He pounds her deeply into the mattress. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, I had to.
Oh my gosh. I just didn't want to give up all the goods. Don't we want to leave a little bit to the imagination?
Ophelia gave up the goods.
Don't we want to leave a little bit to the imagination of the reader in case they haven't read it?
I think people like to hear us talk about
I
smutty
know.
scenes.
I know. All right. Read the next one.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't call it that. Just go to just say chapter 32. I don't trust my notes all the time because I read this a while back.
All right, chapter 32. This one's kind of intense. It's because it's a a scene that happens after Ophelia beep beeps somebody in the competition. Not like marks them.
Okay, but you've made that.
I know.
You made
That's
beep,
why I had to
beep.
like clear that up. For
She
everybody.
unalives somebody. That's what they have to do on YouTube. I'm following the rules. Terms of service. Jeez. I need to teach her.
She
the
stumbles
terms of
out
service.
and she's covered in gore and she's shaken. And then Blackwell kind of intercepts her in her state of blood soak. So this is the higher rating on the spicy, sexier scenes.
They definitely get spicier and hotter as the book continues on.
Yeah. He smears some blood around. There was a lot of blood play in this scene. And kind of watches her pleasure herself and then moves in for the kill.
The beep beep.
The beep beep.
The beep beep beep. I feel like we need some like sound effects for I need the beeping sensor sound effect. Oh. So when you start swearing, I can just like hit it. Oh my goodness. All right. You're on the next one too, dude.
I know. I am? No, the countertop? I'm not on the countertop.
Oh, never mind then. Fine. I guess I'm doing most of the sex scenes. You read, oh my gosh.
3?
I'm not talking.
3.
All right. Chapter 36. This one has a pretty good spice rating as well. This is one where there's all the things happen in this scene, including like they reconcile after a big fight too, I believe, in this scene. So it has all the things. It has him worshiping her. It has biting. It has bruising. It has the beep, 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 beeping where he beep beeps her. And yeah, all the things happen. I'm not going into detail. Read the book. Google it if you really want to know.
Then chapter 45. And this is like desperate love scene. Some truth comes out in this scene. And like some things start to crumble and they kind of reconcile their love for like each other, right?
Yeah, this has a lot of emotional intensity. This is like love confessions.
Yes.
We'll get to it.
Oh my gosh. Frantic kissing with some wet tears. It's a little bit of punishing. Oh my gosh. She like says she can't live with. He says that he can't live without her.
There's no punishing. He takes her so hard it's almost punishing.
Yeah.
There's no punishment though.
No.
But you made it sound that way.
Okay. Well, it's emotionally intense, desperate pace, heartbreak sex, and confessional intimacy in this scene. I also think I should probably go more in depth, but she doesn't want to.
It's pretty hot.
It is pretty hot. That's a good scene. I'm not going to tell you how it ends, though.
No, because you didn't want to give spoilers in this episode.
No, I think this is a really good book for people actually to read if you want the spoilers.
It is. I feel like it's up there with Nocticadia.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. So, all right.
It's a fun read, too.
Which spicy chapter had you feral and which had you screaming, nope, that's too much? Basically, which was your favorite spicy scene out of the 6?
I think their first bedroom scene was the best scene.
Like when their first full beep beep scene? Because that's what we're calling it now, apparently.
Yes, their full scene where he teleports them back to her bedroom and they... Let's get it on.
They get down to business.
They get down to biznatch.
Oh, I think mine is probably... I mean, it's not a slow burn, so I think mine is more... My favorite scene was probably the last one with like the... You know me, I'm a hopeless romantic. The like confessions of love and can't live without each other and the desperate lovemaking chapter. That one's probably my favorite.
Okay, that's fair. Could this story work without the spice, or does the intimacy make the romance believable in the middle of this darkness?
I actually think this book could totally work without any spice.
Totally.
I think the story could stand on its own. It doesn't even have to have. It could have. It could close the door on the spice, and the book would still be just as entertaining.
I completely agree.
You concur?
I concur, sir.
Excellent. All right. All right. Are we moving on to the next one?
Yes. Is everybody
right.
ready?
Darkness Breakdown.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, maybe one of these days we'll get sound effects to go with the visuals.
Okay. I don't know how the sound effect would be for Darkness Breakdown.
I don't know either. So
We'll pin that.
we'll put that on our notepads for later.
What, since I did the spicy first, you want to do the darkness first?
Sure.
So what was your darkness rating on this?
I'm going to give the darkness rating 3 on this one.
I gave it a 3 too.
I think that it's because of the like creepy atmosphere and like some of the like the general plot behind it being that there's devils and demons and like trials of hell type of thing. So I feel like it's more of the plot and the storyline that gives it a 3, not so much. I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay.
Because it's not taboo. It's more of just the demons, ghosts, hell aspect of it. Yeah? And you're giving it a 3 too?
Yeah, I would say 3.
Nice.
The moderate darkness. It's gothic, but not overwhelming at times. I think it's done well. I liked it.
Yeah.
So
let's hit those vibes.
It's a 3. So creepy atmosphere. So Phantasma Manor drips with gothic vibes, shadows, illusions, and a haunted house menace. But it's, what is it? It's more eerie than full horror.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't call this horror.
No.
I would call this suspenseful with some gothic themes.
Yeah.
So another thing is the trials of fear, like the 9 nights include cages, serpents, hellhounds, but they're balanced with puzzle-like tension rather than nonstop gore. So I'm trying to think. There's like a movie that this reminds me of with like different trials, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Like there's a movie, like it reminds me of like a movie. But anyway, keep going.
And the OCD representation. So Ophelia's compulsive and intrusive thoughts are raw but present, and like the empathy.
Slow down.
I know.
Try again.
I'm not gonna reread that. So
I'll reread it.
No, you don't need to reread it. So her OCD is pretty intrusive in this book. And it's, if you listen to the very end, there's a reason behind it, because the writer actually struggles with OCD and compulsive behaviors. So when you're listening to it, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, but I also have a husband that's OCD with things, so. And compulsive.
Like diagnosed OCD or
compulsive.
Well,
not like
there's a difference between.
He's not like she's a repetition one. Joe doesn't do that.
I know there's different types of OCD, but there's also a difference between saying you're OCD and being diagnosed OCD.
Oh,
like those are two very different things.
For sure.
But the character in the book definitely, I mean, I don't think she ever mentions whether or not she's diagnosed, but she has a thought in her head and she calls it her shadow voice, and she's definitely a repetition, and it's more of, I must get home before the sun goes down, because if I don't, something bad happens. Like, it's definitely, like, it's well represented in the book.
Yeah.
Of how, like, her inner monologue and how she feels about it, and it's almost like its own character.
It is its own character.
I know. It's really good. So
okay, what else is in there?
Controlled violence, death and possession loom, but they don't cross into gratuitous extremes. They heighten the stakes without drowning the story in brutality. Again, it's got horror-ish elements in the plot, but it's not just constant gore.
So did you think that the gothic horror atmosphere heightened the romance or distracted from it?
I think it was a good balance. So I guess heightened it.
Yeah, or balanced it well.
Yeah. I don't think it was a distraction, no.
That's good.
How did the OCD representation shift the tone of the book for you? Or did it even shift the tone of the book?
No, it didn't.
I think it was just a good character. I like it when characters have some flaws. Not saying that OCD is a flaw, just saying that it's nice to see that characters have something that they're either internally battling or having to learn to live with. I like that character, not dilemma. I don't know how to explain it. Like struggle.
Yeah, a normal everyday, but people deal with struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, is that Mari? I can't see it this far away.
Yes.
Welcome in. We miss you.
All right.
Was this a story you'd call dark romance first or more romantasy with sharp edges? Do you think it's like a dark romance or more romantasy?
I don't know if I would call this a dark romance. Like there were some dark elements, but I wouldn't call this like a dark romance. I would call it more of a gothic romantasy. Because there's fantasy elements with like the ghost, paranormal, hell, demon aspect of it with like the romance sprinkled in. So I would call it more of a gothic romantasy than I would a dark romance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does for me.
Cool. All righty. All right. Moving on to the narrator rating because we listen to audiobooks too.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, let's put up that beautiful narrator. Her name is Laura Horowitz. And all right, so I did darkness. So what are you going to give this narrator?
Well, let's hear a little bit.
All right, let's do a sample. All right, here we go.
And if you're in the chat, feel free to rate the narrator as well.
So because there's only one narrator and she does all the voices, I'm going to pull a sample of her doing the male's voice and a sample of her doing the female voice. But we'll do the female first.
The only person who has ever made me feel truly seen.
Obviously, she's emotional in that scene. All right, let's pull. Here's a sample of her doing the male voice.
You are the closest thing I will ever get to experiencing heaven, and I'm not ready to let it go.
Again, a little bit emotional, but
It's an emotional book when they get into it, man.
it is. All right.
I think Laura did a good job with this.
I think Laura did a decent job too.
I'd probably give her a 3 or a 4.
Oh, I got to take her picture down so we can see the little microphones. You're giving her a 3? I think a 3.
Yeah, I give her like a 3.5, 4.
I mean, I think she again, she has a pleasant voice. I think she has she changes her character voices enough to know the distinct change. I don't think she fakes it with the male voices. Like, I don't think like she's trying really hard to sound like a dude. You know what I mean?
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I mean, obviously, you know, she's a woman changing her voice, but it doesn't sound like she's trying hard, if that makes sense.
She's not a tryhard.
No, just saying it's not fake sounding.
Yeah, like some narrators are like a tryhard when it comes to their
Trying to change their voices.
Yeah, and I don't. It's not my favorite.
Like, I also have if you want to play another audio clip, I've got one of her doing like because this whole thing takes place in New Orleans. So she's got one with a little bit of an accent, a different character in the book. Because again, she does all the voices. So here's another character.
I'm going to make that bastard's life miserable the moment I get out of here. He'll be lucky if I don't drown him in the river and leave his body for the gators.
So again, like
I think she did a good job.
I mean, like I said, that's why I'm giving her a 3. I'm giving the narration as a whole a 3 for this book.
Okay.
I think the only way it could have been improved is if it was a duet.
Yeah.
Or even if it was chapter by chapter or point of view narration, it can always be improved if there's more than one narrator. You know what I mean?
Sure.
All right, so I'll ask my first questions. How did Laura's narration enhance the gothic atmosphere of the book? Or do you think it did?
I think she narrated this book well. I think her accents were on point. I forgot about those. She did a good job. I was entertained the whole time and wasn't annoyed.
No, I wasn't annoyed either.
And I think that's always like good when you're not annoyed by the narrator.
Yeah.
Did her voice work being extra deep, extra depth to Ophelia Blackwell or to the trials themselves? Did her voice like bring you into the atmosphere more? I think if she were, I think in a duet it would immerse you more.
I think duets always immerse you more. That's why books with a single narrator, unless it's told from a single person's like point of view, it'll always be improved with more narrators, but obviously not every book can do that because some books are independently published. Audio is expensive to do. I totally understand the whole production. When there's the more narrators there are, the more complicated it gets. But yeah, I think her voice work, did it bring extra depth to the characters? I think she did great on all the characters. Like I could tell there was a distinct difference between the main female character Ophelia and the main male character of Blackwell and the other side characters. I think she did just fine. Would you recommend this audiobook specifically because of Laura's performance?
No, I'd recommend it for the purpose, like the book itself. And I would say like the narration isn't there, like the narration isn't bad.
Yeah, I think sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I think I would be the same. I would recommend the book as a whole because the book is a good book. I don't think the narration takes anything away from that book. So if people were audio listeners, I would say that it's a pleasant listen.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So
all right, we already talked about the last one. Oh, we forgot to put up the author's pick when we were talking about the Meet the Madness. There's a picture of the author. I always forget that like we're pulling more images and clips and stuff. So that's what Kaylie Smith looks like. Or I pulled it from her webpage, basically. So
interesting. I can't really see her, but
well, she's like looking in a mirror in the forest. I don't know. She's in the description box of this video. We will have all the links to all the authors' websites, social medias. We put a ton of information, book playlists, bonuses. We give credit to any art that's pulled from other people, but most of the art is created by AI, by us. But definitely check that description box. There's a ton of information about the book, the author, everything in there. So, all right. Oh, here we go.
to the next scene.
Hold on, I got to get to the button. And now we move on to tropes and tension.
That's so pretty.
I know. I love my special effects.
That one's my favorite, I think.
I know. I feel like we need sound effects to go with them, but that's a whole nother world. I'm not even there yet. If we ever get a producer, like someone else that's like running the buttons behind the scenes so I don't have to while we're doing it, then maybe we'll get like sound effects, like music effects.
Yeah, that
other than me just, hitting the normal ones,
Yeah, I got you.
Right?
Yes, Daddy Death.
Like those.
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't. Did we even sell any of those shirts? The Daddy Death shirts?
I want to say I think we sold one. We'll talk about that in the bonus episode. Tangent. All right, we're on tropes and tension. All right, the tropes in this book are
Haunted House, Gothic Manor,
Deadly Game, Nine Night of Trials,
Do Not Fall in Love, Forbidden Romance.
Forbidden Romance, Dare.
Oh my gosh. Dare.
Like, say the whole part, dude.
Forbidden Romance, Dare.
Obsessive, Possessive Hero. So
Enemies.
Touch her and die. It's a kind of a touch her and die hero.
Kind of.
He'll always be there for her if she calls his name.
This is true.
Go ahead.
And enemies to lovers, energy, constant pull, push, pull.
Bargain with the devil or deals with power.
How do I say that?
Necromancer.
Oh, God, I do not know how to.
You want me to say that and you say the last one?
Well, you already said it. Necromancer heroine. Is she?
She's a necromancer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you read the book?
I don't remember that.
It's a huge part of the whole book that
thought
she has
her
magic.
I thought her sister was the necromancer, though.
No, her mom was a necromancer, but because she's the eldest, she's got to take over the family biz in New Orleans and be a necromancer as well.
I'm going to cut that out so nobody knows that I don't know how to read that.
Why? It's not an easy, I mean, it's a weird word. It's not a word you read. Again, because we're audio listeners, we don't necessarily crack open a physical book and read it. So that's the first time you've ever seen the word on paper, it would make sense that it's a weird one to you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for making me feel normal about that.
You should
situation.
You should feel normal about it. Nobody wants to see your stinky feet either.
They can't. Oh, they can't. Son of a bitch.
But you're also going to wag it around and it's going to create a shadow over here.
I could do shadow characters.
You could do shadow puppets with your foot. Oh, God.
Okay. What's the last one?
Trauma bonding in a survival situation. All right. Which was your favorite trope?
Read the whole thing.
I don't like the way the question is written.
I liked the deadly game and the 9 night trials. I liked that part of it.
See, I don't know if that's really a trope.
I think the deadly game is a trope.
I guess so.
Did you want to say yours?
I like the bargain with the devils. I like difficult bargains that, like, it's a no-win situation.
Deals with power.
Yeah. It's in this book in particular.
Oh my God. Why did we keep having these questions?
I don't know. Don't ask that question. Ask the third one.
Would you survive 9 nights in Phasmophobia? Or in Phasmophobia?
Someone's been gaming a little too much.
Or would you fall for Blackwell before night 1 was over?
I don't know if I'd fall for him before night 1 was over.
In fantasy world where you're not married.
In a fantasy world where I'm not married, I still don't know if I would fall for him. He was kind of a dick to her. Remember? He was kind of a butthole.
Yeah, true.
Remember,
butthole.
Enemies to lover trope. Kind of a butthole.
Kind of a butthole.
All right. We ready for the next segment?
Let's do it.
Key moments and notable quotes.
How does this all start? Well, let me tell you that key moment. When her Ophelia's sister goes missing. And
Younger sister. I'm just going to keep screwing with you. It just makes it more fun that way. Oh, I have to keep adjusting and I can't touch my microphone.
So Ophelia's sister disappears and the only way to save her is to enter this deadly game inside this haunted mansion. Dun dun dun.
I finally got it that time. Yes.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
Nailed it.
All right. And then the next key moment is kind of 2 moments rolled into one. It's the rules set the tone and then the 9 escalating trials into one winner. The stay alive and don't fall in love. Those define the book's stakes and forbid the central romance. Phantasma is a maze of demons, temptations, rivals actively trying to eliminate each other. It's very much kind of like a Hunger Games.
With demons.
With demons and devils and stuff. And it's kind of like that, but different.
It's kind of totally like that, yeah.
Yeah, because they're eliminating all the other competitors. Mm-hmm. So.
And the key moment when she first arrives is bargaining with Blackwell. A mysterious stranger offers to guide her through these trials in exchange for 10 years off her life for him. Well, would you do that? Would you bargain that?
Would I bargain 10 years of my life to save my sister? Probably.
I mean, where is he going to take the 10 years from? Like the good years, like when you're...
You don't know. I mean, he is a devil, so you can't really trust him.
Right.
Well, you don't...
Would you just die 10 years earlier?
I don't know.
I think I have questions.
I don't think I think she asks some of those questions and he doesn't give her an answer. I guess, would it really depend, or would you sacrifice 10 years, whether it's 10 years now or 10 years later, to save a sibling?
Which sibling?
Oh, dude, that's messed up. The hard part is that there are 6 of us. So there are 4 other siblings besides us 2. So that's a lot of years.
If we were given 10 years for each sibling.
Oh, we would be screwed. That's 50 years.
Yeah, I see. We couldn't do it.
But for one, would you do it for one?
Yeah.
I would. It wouldn't matter the sibling. I would
No,
sacrifice.
I love all of them.
Sacrifice 10 years for any one of my siblings. I love them all equally,
too.
equally but different.
Buttholes.
Equally but different.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, they're all buttholes, and I still love them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think only one of them watches these videos. So, hello, love y'all. All right.
And of course we would for you.
The next key moment, Ophelia's agency is real. She was able to survive the first trial without any help from Blackwell and continues to hold her own later on, which I'm impressed with. She does have her own agency.
Yeah.
Even with her OCD and the unknowing and the kind of being naive to some of the things that are going on, she overcomes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, with her shadow voice and her OCD. Ophelia's
so she's personified her shadow voice, or personified her OCD into something she calls the shadow voice.
Yes. Yes. I totally lost my thought because I was going to say something and then you said something. So
Sorry.
This shadow voice shapes the decisions and theme, and so, like, it also unfolds. Like, it also tapers how things unfold in her world in the book.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, she doesn't do certain things because of the shadow voice too.
It's more of a, if you don't do this like it, you know how, like, how do I put this? And I don't know if other people's brains work this way, but do you ever like set goals for yourself, like mini competitions? Like, I've got 10 minutes before they leave the house. Can I switch the load, take out the trash, load the dishwasher, and do this before I have to get out of the house? I need to get these 3 tasks done before I leave. Her shadow voice is like that, but like up to 11. So it's more of, if you're on the other side of town and you have to walk home. If you don't get home before darkness falls, your sister will die. Or like,
Yeah, it's
someone,
dramatic.
like her
Shadow voice.
her shadow voice or her OCD in her head, her inner monologue, it's like, it's way over the top. It's like, if she doesn't do something, like death ensues, like the bad thing, like really bad things will happen.
It's extremely aggressive.
Yes. And then the next big key moment is in the level 6 trial. There's a pivotal secret that is given out, but I don't want to say it is because we're not giving spoilers in this episode.
Okay. And then level 7 is also a kind of a pivotal moment and changes the game for her.
Changes the game drastically. And then we're not going to talk about the end game.
Yeah, you're going to have to read the book.
And then do we want to do the epilogue or do we want to leave that for book readers? It kind of tells you whether or not, like, I don't know if we should say the epilogue. It kind of
No.
I don't think we do.
No.
All right. So basically there's like 2 more key moments after that, but they would be spoilers. So we're not going to tell you what they are. So, haha.
You have to read the book. It's a really good book. So let's go into some quotes. Do you have any of these quotes down?
Well, you read your first quote and then I've got an audio clip from my quote.
In a different life, in a fair one, I would keep you until my internal soul weathered away to dust.
Withered.
Oh my God.
I love you. Sorry, I love you.
Okay, what's yours?
All right, here's mine. I got on audio. Hold on. Yep, I got an audio clip. Here's mine.
In all the darkness, in all the loneliness, you have been my one source of light. He lamented, my soul will go to its grave with your name echoing in my mind.
Ooh, that's a good one. Gotta love Blackwell. He professes his love multiple wonderful ways. You got another one? I got one more after that. You got one more.
Yeah. So I liked this one. So here we go. You don't need to fix yourself. You're not broken. But it's okay to get outside help if it gets too loud.
I always forget to put up pictures that I make of the characters. There's another one of Ophelia in her nightgown. Gotta love her costume. Like her clothing in this story, like she dresses awesome.
Well, because it's Victorian.
Yes, but it takes place in current times. I thought it did.
I don't think so. Why would they be wearing corsets and... Like,
only she wears those.
So does her sister.
I don't think so. All right, you need to open up the book and look and see if they give a time frame because I feel like this is current day. All right, and then I'll read one more quote that I have, and then we'll move on to the next segment. Okay, last one. I told you before that nothing would ever stop me from getting to you if you needed me, and that will remain true forevermore. I would tear the universe apart as it seems I would tear the universe apart at its seams if I must. It's a really good one. I like that quote too.
I don't think it's going to tell me.
It should say in the first part, I would think. I think this takes place in current day. Google it. I can't remember. All right. I'm going to ask some mini host questions.
Man, it'd be nice if we had a mod on.
I know, it'd be great. All right. Which key moment changed the course of the story more? Ophelia's entry into Phantasma or the bargain she struck with Blackwell?
I was looking up the year.
I'll Google it. You answer the question.
You asked me a question and asking me to Google it. You're like,
all right. I'm going to ask you the question again.
Do two brain things.
That's why I'm going to Google it and you're going to answer the question. Ready?
Okay.
It's the first question.
All right. Which key moment changed the course of the story more? Ophelia's entry into Phantasma or the bargain she struck with Blackwell?
Do it.
I would have to say...
What time period does Phantasma?
I think her bargain with Blackwell kind of changed that because I think then she had someone to rely on during it. For me.
Say that again, sorry.
I think her bargain with Blackwell. What does it say?
I don't know if this is true or if AI is lying to me.
AI can be a real bitch, man.
I know. I don't like Google AI.
What does it say?
I actually went to KylieSmithBooks.com and it says the Wicked Games series, which is Phantasma's book 1, is set in an alternate fantasy version of our world and therefore does not fit perfectly into any specific time period of ours. However, most of my research this is from the author. Most of my research for the technology in the books is based off of 1906 to 1908. Phantasma's aesthetics have a heavy Victorian Gothic influence, where Enchantra is more Baroque than Gothic. Okay, but that's where the technology is based off of that. But I felt like...
Technology. Such a fun word.
I know, I don't know.
See? It's more like Victorian.
I don't know. I thought
the way she describes the dresses are very
Well,
Victorian.
I just thought she was into crazy dressing a little differently outside the norm of society. I don't know. It never really felt like...
It didn't feel like modern day to me.
I don't know. Well, there you go. Moving on.
Who was right?
Fine, you can be right. I have no problem, but I didn't feel that way when I read the book, when I was listening to the book.
I thought you would like the book because of that.
Like I said, I thought she was just someone who liked to dress a little differently, and because he was a ghost, it didn't matter what his costumes were. So I never really got the feeling.
Oh.
There was never, I don't know, maybe I just zoned out those parts, but I never got the feeling like it was any specific time. I don't know. I thought it was more modern than that, but I guess not. But that's okay. Because again, if you can read it as early 1900s and I can read it as modern day and she just dressed differently.
Yeah, I mean,
what does that tell you about the book? It tells you it's very nondescript. It's obviously not an important part of the book because it didn't matter in the overall story. because we both had different impressions of it. So there's that. If you're going to prop up the book, then you got to put it centered in the screen because that's going to drive me bonkers. So either lay it back down or center it. Do it.
Yes!
I didn't even push a button, so you probably screwed up the sound on our microphones again.
Why?
Because you made this do a thing and I didn't even push the button.
Ooh, we're haunted.
There's no ghosts in my house.
Ooh, they came with me. what quote hit you the hardest? I'm sure you hit that button on your lap, you dork. Don't I'm going to pee my pants if I laugh.
I can't hear you. What?
You can't hear me at all?
Now I can hear you.
Oh,
talking to your microphone, dude.
Talking into my mic.
Oh my God. All right. Which quote did I like the best? Ooh. I liked my audio quote the best, which I can play that one again if we need it.
In all the darkness, in all the loneliness, you have been my one source of light. He lamented, my soul will go to its grave with your name echoing in my mind.
Oh, I love that.
Damn.
That was during a spicy scene, by the way. I had to take out. That's why it goes like he lamented, and then. By the way, some of the audio clips, I have to like cut out a lot of the like. She looked longingly into his eyes and all the other stuff in between to just get to the quote.
That makes sense.
And for copyright reasons, you never know. People are weird. If you had to pull one of these lines to sum up the whole book for TikTok, which would it be?
What?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm making you think about it.
I don't know.
Stay alive and don't fall in love?
Probably.
It's not really a quote, but it's, you know.
The theme of the book.
Yeah, it's the theme of the book, so I would go with that. That's a good call. I picked that, though. You're welcome.
Thanks. That's why we're a good team.
Right?
Moving on to
the heart of the book. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
You still owe me 4 Cokes.
Whatever. Oh, look at the heart flipping over. Aww. All right. All right, so we're just going to hit the main core themes, which we've hit like 4 times, but we'll hit them again, because why not?
Love as defiance.
Fear as currency.
OCD representation.
Family bonds.
Bargains and power.
Light in the dark. Those are some good core themes. All right.
Oh, if you had to pay Phantasma's entry fee, would you rather give up blood, your secrets, or your worst fear? Good question.
Ooh, blood, secret, or my worst fear? I would probably give up blood.
You'd cut yourself.
If I had to pay Phantasma's entry fee, and it wasn't just your worst fear, which is what it is in the book,
you'd get hurt. It's like you can't just like give your blood like at a blood donation.
That or fear. Secrets are secrets, man. I like my secrets. Not that I have a lot, but I think everybody has a little bit.
No, everybody's got good secrets.
And again, I don't really know. Again, like guessing my deepest, darkest fear. Again, it would be like someone I cared about. I don't know. I don't know. All right. All right. The shadow voice is almost a character of its own. Did you see it as an enemy, a coping mechanism, or twisted guide? Stop flopping your paper around.
I saw it more as like an enemy.
I saw it as an enemy too.
It did not help her. It hindered her.
Yeah, it was definitely a hindrance to her throughout the whole book. So, all right, are we ready? That was a quick. Heart of the book is always so quick. Are you ready for the next?
Because we've gone over it like 5 times.
Well, we've hit all the points. It's just kind of like a review.
Oh, so let's get to this one.
Wrap ups and ratings, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
So on the spiciness rating, we gave this like a 2.5.
Yeah, we gave it a 2 to 2.5 on the spice rating.
The dark, we gave it a 3.
Yep. And then we gave the narrator a 3 as well.
A lot of 3s on the board. So our overall score for this book, I would give it, the book as a whole, I think is a very good book. I would give it a 4.
Yeah, I would say in general,
Four,
like
4.5.
everything's a solid 3. I mean, that you would think that would make it a 3, but I think it's a little bit better than just middle of the road.
Yeah.
So, but
differ.
I don't rate darkness and spice the same as an overall book rating.
No, I mean, the overall book rating is how we felt about the book. And I definitely liked this book. I
would reread it.
I did reread it. Yeah. And I liked it. I'd give it a 4, 4.5. I would recommend this read.
I'd give it like a 4.
All right.
I give it a solid 4 overall. I guess now I'm going to have to do sparkly stars for the overall rating because we have.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. I have more. Stop adding special effects because
I didn't say that. You said you were going to add it.
If you think of, we never give it a star rating at the end. We just talk about the general overall wrap up. Now we're going to. Damn it. You suck.
I'm sorry. Does anyone else in the chat think that was my fault?
I just feel like if we're going to give it an overall star rating, then I feel like I need like stars on the screen then.
Yeah.
Damn it. That sucks.
Did Phantasma live up to the hype as a gothic romantasy, or did it veer more into a dark romance than you expected?
I think we kind of already hit this. I feel like this was more of a gothic romantasy, not a dark romance. I don't, like I said, some of the plot lines and like the story overall had dark elements and stuff, but like I wouldn't consider it like on the same level of dark as like, I don't know. It felt more like Nocticadia, like it's different author, standalone book. It felt more of a gothic romantasy with some dark-ish elements.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally does.
All right. Did the mix of horror, romance, and OCD land for you? Was it balanced or uneven?
I think she well balanced it through this book. I think it kind of all really meshed well together and made this book a recommended read for me to people.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't think it was, oh, the kitty.
I keep forgetting to put up all the character photos because I got to push all the buttons and talk. So
well, let's show
So
Blackwell.
I showed Blackwell, but I'll show him again. So that's Poe. He's one of the characters in the book. I only usually do the main characters. So you've got Blackwell, Ophelia, and Poe, the cat, because we all love it. But let me get Blackwell up there. Hold on. Here we go. There's Blackwell. And we need to make him move a little bit, which we saw this earlier.
Let's make a bargain, dude.
Talk about how it was balanced or uneven.
Huh? I said it was balanced. I said it was even.
Oh.
I think it was well balanced. I think she did a great job by... Oh, yeah. Here's a great representation of the manor.
Yes, we love it. I'm going to let it play while I talk. All right, your question. Go for it.
Would you recommend this book to horror lovers dipping into romance, or romance lovers dipping into horror, or only the feral few who live in both? Who would you recommend this book to?
This book is perfect for... this book is a match made in haunted heaven for readers who crave gothic romance tangled with a little bit of horror, magic, and gothic aesthetic. Want a heroine struggling with OCD trauma and intrusive thoughts. Love obsessive, morally gray men who toe the line between dangerous and irresistible. Enjoy their spice messy and tied to the darker corners of desire. And are here for corpse imagery, necromancy, haunted houses, and psychological tension as much as the romance. This book would not be good for people who like more horror, this book, I can't talk today. We had technical difficulties. My mouth isn't working. Your mouth isn't working. and not in a good way. Oh my God. This is probably not the book for you if you want to avoid horror elements, gore, and body-related triggers. If you want a light, fluffy romance without disturbing imagery or darkness, are sensitive to certain themes like OCD, trauma, or intrusive thoughts, dislike obsessive love interests that push boundaries, or prefer closed door intimacy and minimal spice. So there you go. The technical difficulties tonight are driving me bonkers. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Holy shit balls, guys.
All right. Before we do the next episode, we are getting new cables because I think it's absolutely the cables, and we are fixing this problem. It's driving us bonkers. That's what, 3 times in this episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll be investing in some better cables. But anyway, we're at the very end. So let's hit our social media shout outs.
Goes, you got a ghost.
Yeah.
Does
Maybe.
anyone have any questions in the chat? There's a couple of people.
Well, if they have questions, why don't we do our social media shout outs?
All right. Don't forget to check us out on. Hold up.
Oh my God. You can't even remember our stuff.
Well, I was going to actually read the names. So we're on TikTok at the Steamy Sisterhood, and I try and post some fun clips. So check us out and follow us, and make sure you comment on the ones you like and like the ones you like.
We're on YouTube at the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads.
We're also on Spotify and Apple.
And we're
at the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads. You can download and listen to us in the car.
And again, we also have an Etsy store, which is going through a revamp right now, but it's called the Steamy Sisters Co. All right, should we hold on. What's coming up on the next episode?
On the next episode of the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads.
we need movie phone man to do that for us. Oh my God. I wonder if there's an AI audio.
I bet there's a voice changer I could use.
I bet it's either a voice changer, or I bet I could find an AI. Well, this will be controversial because I know it's like a thing on Book Talk with AI voices. But if we were just using it to say next episode, I don't know. It could be fun.
No, it's going to say, like I just said, the next episode. Oh, wait, what's
coming up on the next episode?
Coming up on the next episode is Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads. I mean, I think that's pretty good.
It would be pretty fun, but we need movie phone voice.
I got a guy that could probably record that for us.
I was gonna say I think we know a guy that could probably record that. We need someone to record that for us.
No, I'm pretty sure if you guys don't follow him, but I think I might have to ask Primo Pinata to record that for me because he could do a really good voice. I think he can send.
Maybe he should record all of our segments. The segment sounds.
I'll hit him up. He's streaming right now, so I'll hit him up afterwards.
That could be fun. Do the voice changer. I'm dying. Up next. All right.
Up next on the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads. Okay. Well, that's a wrap on Phantasma. 9 nights of bargains, trials, and romance that broke every rule in the house that the house laid down. So let's be real. We came out covered in blood, trauma, and probably in love with a haunted man.
Oh, a typical Tuesday for us. Get ready for Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight, a book so infamous it's practically comes with its own warning label, a.k.a. the book your mom should never find on your Kindle.
4 men, 1 heroine, and a city where violence and desire bleed together.
Expect knives, blood, and the kind of obsession that leaves scars and enough kink to fuel 1,000 TikToks.
Oh, shit. So buckle up, babes. This isn't your average dark romance.
This is Den of Vipers, and we're about to get bitten.
Sorry, you had to do it.
Oh my God. I hit my microphone.
Oh shit! Now it's definitely gonna break.
Oh, it's gonna be broken again. All right, everybody.
We appreciate everybody that follows us. Make sure you like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. We're not the best, but we try to be.
Hey, we're our own producer, director, lighting director. Like, we do everything ourselves. We're trying.
We're tryhards.
Again, if you have criticisms or critiques, we'd love to hear them down in the comments. It'll help us improve. We always want to get better for you guys.
Maybe
I
might take your your comments, but
all right, everybody.
All right.
We'll see you. No episode next Friday, but episode the Friday after that. So again, we're trying to get everything ready so we can get you that special bonus episode. And we have life and day jobs
but we have lots of good interviews to share with everybody.
Yeah, so many fun things coming. But anyway, all right. We'll catch you all.
Catch you on the flip side, bitches.
Bye.